Welcome to the Gamechanger podcast. Today's topic, your trigger can be a tragedy or a triumph. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Top of the morning, welcome back. This is the Gamechanger podcast with Setema Gali. You guys better get your minds right and get up and let's go. See, it's more than the game that we changing.
What's up, my friends? Good to have you here on the Gamechanger podcast. Share this with someone, take a screenshot, tag me on social media, and let me know what you're thinking and feeling about this one, especially when we're talking about your past and triggers and all that stuff that can sometimes get us wound up. So I'm talking to a very powerful client, amazing client, great results. Like she's doing it, she's building. And again, I coach for a living. So look, if you're looking for a coach or you're looking for a group of people, like go check us out. Go to Impossible 2024, right? Impossible 2024 is one of our Circle of Champions events coming up. Check that out. But as I'm having a conversation, my client, I'm coaching her on something. And as I'm coaching her, she stops me dead sentence, mid-sentence. And I could tell like I rocked something inside of her. There was a trigger. Now look, every one of you has a trigger. Maybe your children trigger you at the end of a day. Maybe a certain partner or spouse or a person at church or one of your children's teammates, parents, or a coach or someone out there. There's all sorts of triggers out there, maybe even a social media channel. Your trigger can either be this tragedy, right? Something that's very negative and disempowering that just makes you go into a downward spiral, or the trigger can become this teacher, this triumph, this moment of greatness that puts you on a different trajectory. So as I'm looking at my client, I'm like, what's causing you to feel this way? And she just stopped me as if I was hitting her or being like, almost condescending was the word. And I said, we're just having a powerful conversation. And I started to dig and ask some more. And something came up. I said, listen, well, in your situation, all I could see was, husband, right? Current husband, right? So she's been divorced once. And I was like, something must have happened with those two. And as soon as I said that, she got emotional. And I was like, oh, she goes, my father. Now this client of mine is incredible. She's powerful, family, business, but in a moment, something from her past, it triggered and opened up Pandora's box, literally in a coaching session where she got emotional and she goes, it was my father. She talked about how her father would shut down her mother. She talked about the past, which was long ago, but all she had seen and heard and felt as a result, her experience and her conditioning showed her that her mom could never stand up to her dad. And of course, this is why she is now who she is, right? This thing from the past became a teacher for her. So now she stands up for herself. She's very direct. And as I was coaching her through this, again, let's just pull this lesson from them. This is not about her. This is not about her mom and dad. This is about you. If there is a trigger that continues to trigger you into a negative space, if there's something that's happening consistently that puts you into a disempowered state, where you don't take action or you shut down or you go to pity party or you go to be, from being like just happy to just being sad and salty, like I'm inviting you to take a look at this, whoever it is, or that whatever situation is that's triggering you. And if you'll allow it, instead of that trigger being a tragedy and something negative, allow it to be a triumph. Allow it to put you on a different trajectory. How do you do that? You need to step back and say, what is it in my past that is causing me to feel this way? And you have to start to have eyes to see and look at the facts. What are the facts with my client? Facts were that she saw and witnessed her mother constantly getting shut down by her father. A man who's supposed to love his wife. This is what she saw. So of course, she sees it, she hears it, she feels it, she experiences it. And now she begins to shape meaning and interpretation. And now in her life, she doesn't put up with it. So she has become the person. It's no longer this tragedy. It's no longer this negative thing. It has become this blessing in disguise for her, and it still hurts her. So my invitation to you, is there something that triggers you? Is there someone that triggers you? Is there a situation that causes you to have immediate pain and fear or fight or flight or even freeze? If there is, I'm inviting you to stop running from it. Stop avoiding it. Stop allowing it to cause you to go in this downward spiral, and instead start asking more quality questions. Start looking at it with a different set of eyes of how you can take this thing from the past and allow it to be a gift, allow it to be a teacher, allow it to serve you and help you. So number one, you don't repeat this. You don't carry this generational curse on. Rather, you turn it from a tragedy. You ask different questions. You challenge the story and meaning around it. And you look within and say, where can I break this curse? Where can I rise from this? Where can I be stronger and become a beacon of light and an example and a hero, right? This role model persona versus a victim persona. And if you'll do that, all the things from your past that once triggered you now become your greatest teachers. You start to see where God was always in your life. You start to see where you could actually allow this to put you on a different trajectory towards triumph and towards victory and towards a wonderful, happy, amazing, fulfilling life. So find the triggers. Start asking the quality question. Start looking, not to get emotional, but start looking so you can find the facts and help you to rise. I know without a doubt, I know without question, if you'll do this, it will help you to become a more powerful parent, a more powerful lover, a more powerful and clear business owner and entrepreneur who can make a difference for other people, because we all have triggers. Those who are game changers have allowed the triggers to become the teachers to lead you to a trajectory towards triumph versus the trigger, which has put you into a downward spiral, which becomes a tragedy and a crisis. Will you find the triggers and let them be your teachers and guides and gifts? Hey guys, if the podcast resonates, if it touches your heart and soul and it gives you greater vision and clarity to go build the life you want so you can make a difference inside of your world, your family's world, and the community itself, all I ask that you do is share the podcast forward. We don't run ads, we don't have sponsors, but we can make a difference and help people become game changers for their lives, for their families, if we share the message. So share this with somebody who needs to hear it, and have an amazing day. Have an amazing day. Thank you for listening. Until next time, I'm out.
Let's go. See, it's more than the game that we changing. We don't do it for the block, do it for the name. Yeah. No, there ain't no stopping it. If you really want it, better rock with it. This is how to be a game changer. Better put your pride down, heavy, get your pen up. Wanna be the greatest, we ain't stopping till we win, yo. This is how to make it when they hating. We ain't worried what they saying. This